Welcome back to the show. Staying in good physical condition will certainly improve your overall game. And having a synthetic practice green in your own backyard you can use year-round will no doubt help you lower your scores too. Let's check out these two unique Chicagoland businesses.
The Business of Golf is brought to you by MB Financial Bank.
The Athletico Golf Performance Center is a state-of-the-art indoor facility that has essentials such as hitting bays, a short game green, and various weight machines. But they also have some high-tech equipment that can help take your game to the next level.
We've got a unique piece of technology called the dynamic balance system. It tells us where your weight is during your golf swing, whether it's too far to the right, too far to the left, too far forward, over your toes or in your heels, so we can work on some balance issues. We also have our swing lab where we feature 3 fixed cameras. We can look at your golf swing face on, down the line, rear view. We also have a 3D capture system called the K-Vest. Unique thing about the K-Vest is that it can give us numbers in terms of how much rotation your upper body creates, your lower body creates, looks at the speeds in which you wind and unwind your body, and most importantly, your sequence.
It makes sense. If you're in better physical shape, your golf game will be in better shape too. Just look at the majority of the players on the PGA and LPGA tours. Flexibility is key as well. It's
evident when you look at the guys that are winning at the top of the leaderboards, they're in better shape. So essentially, if you're taking lessons and you're trying to work on certain positions and still having a hard time getting into those positions or doing some of the things that you and your instructor are trying to work on, oftentimes it's a physical limitation. So what we do again is we try and identify what that limitation is, whether it's a joint range of motion issue, a flexibility issue, or a strength issue, give you golf-specific exercises to improve those areas to help you achieve those positions that you want to get into.
Athletico also has golf fitness programs and physical therapists who are experts in the biomechanics of the swing. They can help reduce pain and improve or restore mobility. And if you want to improve your short game in the comfort of your own home, you may want to look into a synthetic green from Tour Greens of Illinois. These surfaces have seen major improvements in recent years.
10 years ago, much different. The materials that they used seem to get rock hard and not really create a true, roll or a true check.
One of Golf Magazine's top 100 teachers, Todd Sones, thinks so highly of these smooth surfaces, he had one installed at his house.
Putting's all about practice, right? And practice is all about time. So these synthetic surfaces have improved so much over the last really 5 to 10 years that they roll just as well as the green on the golf course. So to have a green that I don't have to worry about maintenance right outside of my door where I can go out with my sons and hit some putts and practice, and it's convenience.
Another benefit of having one of these is there's little to no maintenance. Tour Greens provides a complimentary cleaning every spring. Sweet. Those businesses can help make your game more enjoyable. Now let's head to Club Champion to learn more about the scoring clubs, the all-important wedges.
Hi, my name's Nick Sherburne with Club Champion Golf. In today's segment, we'll be talking about wedges and the different variables and components of a wedge. The first thing we'll be talking about is bounce. Bounce is probably the most important part of the wedge, for it's how it's going to interact with the turf when you're hitting the shot. If you're very steep and you take big divots, you're going to need more bounce. If you're shallow and you don't take a divot at all, you'll probably need less bounce. And all the manufacturers have different ways of designating their bounce or what swing style the wedge is meant for. Moving on to the second part of the wedge is loft. Having the proper loft for your bag is very important. Make sure that when you're picking wedges that you pick the loft that's going to work best for your golf bag, whether you need a 50 degree, a 56 and a 60, or you need a 54-60 or a 54-58. Make sure that when you're looking at different wedges, you look at the loft that's going to most suit the gaps in your bag. Moving on to another part of the wedge that's most important is the material the wedge is made out of. Is it forged or is it cast? Forged is going to probably have a softer feel to it, and cast is probably going to have a firmer feel to it. But not that one's right or wrong, it's which one feels best to you, and it's important to try both to determine which one works best for your game.
Those are some great thoughts from Club Champion. Coming up next, it's instruction time with a top 100 teacher. And we'll check in on the state's Mid-Am from Flossmoor Country Club.